The Paris Paralympics is all set to start from Wednesday. A total of 549 medal events will take place in comparison to the Olympics, where a total of 329 medal events were there. A total of 164 medal events in para-athletics, 141 in para-swimming, which are the two biggest sports in Paralympics Paris Games. Around 4,400 athletes from 180 national Paralympic committees are expected to compete, in addition to a refugee Paralympic team and neutral Paralympic athletes. The refugee Paralympic team is made up of 8 athletes and 2 sighted guides who are also refugees, making this year's team the biggest RPT yet. Nearly 4,400 athletes will contest events in 22 sports, a big increase from the inaugural Paralympic Games in 1960, when just 8 sports were on the schedule. And as India gears up for the Paris 2024 Paralympics, the anticipation is high, with the country's largest ever contingent set to compete. Scheduled from August 28 to September 8, 2024, the Games will feature 84 Indian athletes, a significant increase from the 54 who participated in Tokyo 2020. Here are some of the key Indian medal hopefuls for the Paris Paralympics 2024.
Avni Lekra, parachuting. Avni Lekra made history at the Tokyo 2020 as the first Indian woman to win Paralympic gold. She excelled in the 10-meter air rifle SH1 event and also won bronze in the 50-meter rifle 3 positions SH1. Lekra's continued dominance in shooting is highly anticipated as she returns to defend her titles in Paris. Sumit Antil, para-athletics. Sumit Antil, the gold medalist in the men's F64 javelin throw at the Tokyo Paralympics, is a 2-time world champion and holds the world record in his category. Antil's exceptional form and previous successes make him a leading contender for gold in Paris Paralympic Games. Manish Narwal, parachuting. Manish Narwal clinched gold medal in the mixed 50-meter pistol SH1 event at the Tokyo Paralympics. His sharpshooting skills and previous accolades place him among the top competitors in Paris Games. Krishna Nagar, para-badminton. Krishna Nagar secured gold in men's singles SH6 at Tokyo 2020. His exceptional performance and previous successes make him a strong candidate for a medal in Paris Paralympic Games. Sheetal Devi, para-archery. At 17, Sheetal Devi is a rising star in para-archery. She won gold in the individual compound and mixed team compound events at the 2022 Asian Para Games, and her strong performances make her a strong contender for the Paris Paralympic Games also. Suyash Jadhav, para-swimming. Suyash Jadhav is prominent para-swimmer, won gold in the 50-meter butterfly at the Asian Para Games. He will compete in the multiple events, including the 50-meter freestyle and 100-meter backstroke, aiming to build on his past successes. Narayan Singh's report, DD India.
All right, let's go across to Paris now. DD India's Ross Cullen is joining us live from there to talk more on Paralympics 2024. Ross, Paris Paralympics starts from tomorrow, that is Wednesday. Tell us, how's the atmosphere there? How's the buzz there for the Paris Paralympics?
Well, let me bring you up to speed with what's happening behind me. This is the Champs-Élysées, one of the world's most famous boulevards. It is where the Paralympics opening event will be taking place at 8 p.m. local time on Wednesday. Some of the preparations that I can see here, we have a lot of trucks that have been on the road since early dawn, bringing some of the fences and the bollards that will be needed, because unlike the opening ceremony for the Olympics, there are going to be far more people able to watch this for free. Up that way towards the Arc de Triomphe, where the parade will start, we expect thousands of people to be lining the streets, and then there will be a ticketed zone at the end of the parade route. It is taking place from the Arc de Triomphe to Place de la Concorde, the biggest square in Paris, where the urban zone was during the Olympics. You might remember the BMX, the skateboarding, for example. And we are expecting the para-athletes to parade down the street. Something they've been putting in this morning, let me just tell you, is a rubber route, because we know that the Champs-Élysées has lots of cobbles, it's a very uneven street. That is not good if you are someone who uses a wheelchair, so they have been putting in a flattened rubber route for people to be able to roll with their wheelchairs with ease. And also I've seen them putting in some ramps, very shallow ramps, not too steep, so people using manual wheelchairs are able to get up to speed. Tomorrow, Emmanuel Macron, the president, will be hosting a huge delegation of heads of state, heads of government and other dignitaries from around the world for a reception at the Élysée Palace around 6 o'clock. And then after that, they'll all go together down to Place de la Concorde to witness the opening ceremony of the Paralympics, which, just like the Olympics, is not taking place in a stadium, but instead on an amazing boulevard like this, the Champs-Élysées.
Okay, Ross, also, tell us about the Games Village too. Any special arrangements that have been made for the athletes? Have heard that it is 100% accessible and meets the need of every para-athlete.
Yes, 100% accessible, big spaces created in, for example, shower rooms with chairs and access ease for people who need support when they use the bathroom. The power sockets, for example, have been placed quite high up on the wall, so people are able to plug in their devices from their wheelchair and not having to bend down to the floor where the power sockets are usually located. There is also a special repair centre. They're expecting to carry out some 2,000 repairs during the Games. For example, if you have a spoke broken on one of your wheels on your wheelchair, also if you need your prosthetic limb potentially repaired, that is up and running in the athletes village. But they are expecting an amazing Games here taking place over the next 12 days with delegations already here from around the world.
Ross, also, if I could ask about the Indian challenge, 84 athletes competing this time in 12 spots. Medal count likely to increase?
Well, India will be looking to greatly increase their medal count from especially the Olympics just a few weeks ago when they got 6 medals in total, came 71st in the medal table, no gold medals. So they will really be hoping to increase their medal count in the Paralympics from their performance in the Olympics. If we look back to the most recent Paralympic Games in Tokyo 3 years ago, delayed to 2021 because of the coronavirus pandemic, India returned with a haul of 19 medals. So they'll be hoping, particularly in the shooting, to be able to bring home more than 19 medals and have their most successful Games yet.
Yeah, 19 medals. They had one last time around, and let's see if they increase the medal count. All right, Ross, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for your inputs. Preparations for the 2024 Paris Paralympic Games are going well, adding that a record number of national committees are set to participate. The International Paralympic Committee said at a briefing in Paris ahead of the event.
We have 167 national Paralympic committees here ready to compete. That is a record for us. The previous record was 164 that was set at the London 2012 Games and equalled also in Tokyo. So in addition to the 167 national Paralympic committees, we have a refugee team, 8-strong refugee team, and we have a lot of neutral Paralympic athletes. So we have 88 from Russia. That's a correction from the other day. In the press release we announced 90, but it's actually 88 from Russia and 8 from Belarus. We have 1,983 female athletes, which is a record for us. It ensures we're at 45% for the Games. I think that's a tremendous achievement, bearing in mind our first Games were in 1960.